Married at First Sight, season 12. Honey, cousin, sister, girl, brother. Apparently, brother Jacob put the ding-a-ling on Sister Haley, and she was like, what was that? Girl, cousin, Haley is not happy with the job that Jacob put down in the bedroom, girl. Apparently, he didn't put her back out, and she is having a bad attitude about it because he didn't put her back out. Girl, oh my Lord. You know, as more as I watch the video, I'm starting to really like Brother Jacob. I don't know why the mama named him Jacob. I don't know why anybody named their kids Jacob in these days and time, if you know what Jacob really mean. But anyways, girl, and cousin and brother and sisters, welcome back to Church Girls Want to Get Married Too. My name is Janice. Please be sure to thumbs up, share this out if you can. Hey, share it to your email list. Thank you for your love and support with my books. You guys are really helping me to reach my goal. I have been writing for 20, Lexi's 26. I've been writing for 24, 25 years, and you know, I've been writing and publishing for the last, I don't know, 20 years? No, 15 years, and my big books are just starting to pick up. So I really thank you for your love and your support on that, and for my mentoring program too. My books are available on Amazon. Somebody said, could you please slow down when you say the names? Everything is in the description box. So 23 types of guys. Just my name, Janice Hylton, on Amazon. Hylton with a Y. My father said, always make sure they give you your Y. Okay, it's not H-I, it's H-Y-L-T-O-N, The Naked Wife. I feel like I'm going to do a spin-off on this book. I'm getting some ideas. And of course, in Christ I am. This is my daughter, Alexia. Alexia will be 27 this year. Can you believe it? I have a 27-year-old. Oh, and by the way, I just want to remind you, in the words of Sister Shay, I ain't for everybody, and everybody ain't for me. But I'm going to have to change that because I heard that's one of her slogans. I think I'm going to be like, my tea ain't for everybody, and everybody's tea ain't for me. Okay? I like that, don't you? All right, girl. Cause let's read. And there is a video, okay? Jacob confronts Haley about her lack of physical affection in this exclusive clip. Was their relationship changed for the worse after sex? You know, I'm going to see if I can take that picture. It's the picture of him sitting on the bed. She's laying in his lap, or they're both laying in the bed. And you could tell they had just finished the the ding-a-ling-ling, horizontal movement. And this is what I'm talking about. Being led by your emotions. Oh, the mood was right, so we just gonna go ahead and get in it. I'm dressed early because I have to take the kids out so they could get out the house. They've been stuck in the house for days, girl. I gotta take my babies out. I'm all dressed and ready. Hubbylicious should wake little Michael up, right? Because it's 7:12, girl. Yesterday, he woke up at 4 o'clock. Did I tell y'all he woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning? First of all, you're messing up my business waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning. But, girl, he wake up to, but, Mommy, you want to play tag? And I'm like, tag? No, we're sleeping. No, Mommy, I'm up. Do you want to play hide and seek? And I was like, no. So I kept him up all late last night so he could see late this morning. But anyways, girl. I know as parents, I know those of you are parents, I know you're getting it too because they're not out running and burning the energy. And so I just let him in the guest room, jump on the bed, jump. And then I take them outside and let them run, but I'm going to take them shopping today. Yes, girl, cousin. So this is what I'm saying. And I know y'all screaming and yelling in the comment section. That's her husband. That's her husband. Hello, that's their husband. Yes, they are married, but at the end of 8 weeks, they get to decide. And all I'm saying is, just wait. Just wait. Build that connection, that intimacy. Intimacy is not sex. Build the intimacy, into me, see into me. And I feel like Haley and Jacob Definitely Paige and the Charlatan Wilson. She's a little aka little Chris, aka condom less no wearing condom Chris. Jumped into it too much, and I do think Brianna and Vincent too. And it didn't seem like Ricky, Ryan and Clara, Chatty Clara did it. And I don't believe that Eric and the liquor mouth didn't do it. They did it the first night because, she's loose and wild and drunk and whatever be may be, whatever goes will go. She's that type of girl. Come on in here. Come on in. That's, Virginia is just, she lick them out. She's that type of girl. She don't have no kind of standards, no self-respect, no nothing. Drinking, sloppy, drunk, and all over the place. But this is what I mean about not rushing into sex. And a lot of us, when we're dating, because remember, we are using the content to apply to our dating lives, ladies. When you're dating and you're over at his house or he's at your house and you're in the mood and it feels good and you just go with your feelings and your emotions. And ladies, we have to be careful of our emotions because why? We are created as emotional beings. Yes, God created us as emotional beings. However, we have to get control of our emotions because if we don't, it will destroy us. And you see the result of women being overly emotional, not controlling our emotions. Men have to get over their desire to conquer. God created them as conquerors. And men just want to conquer every woman, aka screw every woman they see. They have to get over that desire to conquer every woman they see. Genesis says God created them male and female. Okay, the Apostle Paul says, when I was a child, I spoke as a child. I acted like a child. I behaved like a child. But when I became a man, I did what? I put away childish things. And now I am a man because I have matured. And then the Apostle Paul told Timothy, I love the Bishop Timothy over the church of Ephesus, I believe. He said, Timothy, you need to get control over your own vessels. What's his vessel? His dingling. Timothy, control your dingling. And so, ladies, we need to get control of our emotions. Men need to get control of their dinglings. Okay? And I guarantee you, in my new book that's coming out, I talk about our emotions, I believe, how we need to control our emotions because a lot of us is being pulled around with like our emotions. Women, we're just being pulled around like our emotions. The men are being led around by their dingling, and we have to get control. Set a standards when you meet men. I'm not going to go with my emotions. I'm not going to go with my feelings. I'm going to set a standards. I'm not going to sleep with a stranger. I'm not going to do one night stand. I'm not going to sleep with a man who is not my husband. Okay, it's a standard. Just like I was thinking this morning with money, we have a standard in this house with money. Every money we earn and get, we tithe 10% and we give an offering. And number 2 on my husband list was a tither because I don't want to be fight with nobody about tithing some money. Tithing bless me my whole life. Okay, and so I don't have to. My husband go on the computer, pays or tithes on Sunday. I don't got to worry if he's going to pay the tithe. I don't got to stay over him and look over him and go check it. I know he pays it because that's who he is. Okay, so you need to have a standard, ladies, for your dating life. This is why if you have not gotten this book on Amazon, you need to pick it up. Have a standard. We have a standard. We go to church on Sundays before COVID. Okay, we pray over our food. We give to others. Standards. So when it comes to your dating and your sex life and having babies, you need a standard. Moving along. Hallelujah. I feel like preaching this morning. Okay, little baby don't have school today. Okay. All right. Newlyweds Haley and Jacob are just starting to warm up to each other on Married at First Sight, but did sleeping together bring them closer together or drive them farther apart? Didn't we hear that live from Chris? In this exclusive clip from next week's episode, Jacob and Haley have a frank discussion about their disconnect when it comes to physical intimacy. The Married at First Sight experts matched 28-year-old sales representative Haley with 38-year-old senior IT programmer Jacob. Do you see how the white girls get good men with good jobs? I'm just saying, none of my business, what I'm just saying. And as a matter of fact, I think the aging is good for them. She's 28. She comes off as extremely mature, and he's 38. I think the age is perfect for them, okay? Before tying the knot with complete stranger, Haley had been single for 7 years and served as a bridesmaid in dozens of her friends' weddings. Jacob had also been single for a long time, opting to focus on his career and his home instead. However, he hoped to be married before age 40. Let me stop right there, ladies. I know a lot of us, we put a age on, when we want to get stuff done, but don't be too much in that, because that can kind of push you to do some things you don't want to do, you don't really want to do. I want to have a child by 30. I just knew by the time I was 30 I would have been married, done having my kids and all. Girl, I was 34, and no husband. Okay, but I remember hearing a sermon from Creflo Dollar. He said, "Turn your clock off." Especially as us as women, we get that 28, and our clock is and it's something that God put in us to alert us. Hello, the eggs are crying. Hello, remember me. Remember, we're running out of time. Get busy, get busy, get busy. But we still have to get control over that, because I know a lot of women run and got married and there was divorce the next year. Okay. And so women today in 21st century, we are more, they have more medical information. Okay. I had my son at 37 and we were still trying. And at 42, when I went to see the fertility, they were just amazed at how much eggs I have. They could not believe. There was like even the doctor. My husband went to see I forgot what kind of doctor he is, and he said, "Miss Thompson, how old are you?" I said, "I was 42, 42, sir." He said, "You sure?" I said, "Honest." He said, "You're 42." I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Your test, Miss Thompson." He looked around. He said, "Miss Thompson, your test. You could have 25 more children if you wanted to, I said, "No, I just want one more." Okay, so my hubbilicious is having a little, but we've it's just not God's will. So ladies, I want you to not run to have kids because your clock is screaming, and now you can freeze your eggs. There's a lot of women that's freezing your eggs if you have not met the right person, okay? Because like I tell my brother, it's better not to have any kids than to go have one with just a whatever, okay? And so don't rush to do something because of your age that you might regret. Take time. Register for my mentoring programming. I can give you some pointers, some things you can do to meet somebody. And a lot of women meet men, but you don't keep them because you're not speaking correctly. You're not saying the right things. You're saying all the wrong things, okay? After a slow start to their marriage, they began opening up to each other and growing closer on their honeymoon in Las Vegas. Ooh, but despite the progress they've already made in their relationship, they still face a disconnect when it comes to emotional and physical connection. I feel like Haley and Jacob is the Karen and the Miles of this season. It looks like Haley is not exactly attracted to Jacob, but he just acts so weird. He is sexy now. I don't care what y'all say. He has a nice chest. I like a nice chest, hairy chest, but I just think she's not attracted to him. Okay. And she's very pretty. She's extremely pretty. She reminds me of Jessica. They've already made in their relationship. They still face disconnect. In this exclusive video, Jacob asks Haley whether or not she will feel comfortable moving in together soon, which is an integral part of the married at first sight process. Haley replied that because she had been single for the past 7 years, she is not used to having to factor a partner into her decision. So why in the name of sweet baby Jesus did you go and get married at first sight? Because married people live together, Haley. Nobody told you. When your friends got married, did they go home to their mama's house or their respective apartments? No, they live together. They move in together. They move in and live together. I don't understand. You was a preparing to go live with your husband, girl. Oh my Lord, Haley, you starting to get on my nerves, Haley. You know, out of all, I like you a lot. I like you. You start to upset me, okay? Okay, Jacob then confessed that he had a hard time reading Haley's openness to physical affection because she keeps her emotion closely guarded. I think she's not attracted to him. Okay, Haley looked uncomfortable and didn't respond to Jacob as he explained how he felt rejected by her because he had to be the one to initiate all their physical contact because she's not attracted to you. Jacob, she's not attracted to you. Okay, does she actually like me? No, she don't. Or should I just not lean in at this point? I don't know. Jacob wondered. Jacob worried that the dramatic dynamic between them had changed for the worse since having sex and noticed that she has been receptive to him ever since. Let me finish reading, then I'll play the video, okay? From their first meeting on their wedding day, fans noticed an awkward chemistry between the two. Jacob's primary topics of conversation have been his home renovation projects, his exercise routine, and his steak and egg diet. On their wedding night, Haley seemed uncomfortable sharing a bed with her new husband, who was open to the idea of having sex far sooner than Haley. Jacob's parents also told Haley that their son had grown up mostly enjoying his own company instead of socializing with friends, which concerned the adventurous and sociably Haley. Haley and Jacob will live as husband and wife for the duration of the Married at First Sight experiment before deciding whether or not they will stay married or get a divorce. Here's hoping this couple can overcome their differences and make their marriage work. And you know what? Haley is starting to remind me of, what was the guy that was married to Christine? I forgot him that quick because he was just weird. Okay, here go, guys.
What do you think about moving in together? Is that something that you think will be a challenge at all, or do you think it'll be a smooth transition? Or
I think me being single for so long, like the independent part is like I'm used to doing what I want when I want, going where I want, not really having to like tell anyone or like broadcast that. So I think that's been a big adjustment for me this week, and it will be, because I mean I'm definitely not the clingy type.
To be honest, I have a hard time trying to like gauge what the level of affection is appropriate. You kind of keep your cards close to the chest. I've been just kind of wondering what your comfort level with sort of, I guess, intimacy or like hand holding, that kind of stuff, like what makes sense for you, and because you seem a bit more reserved with that stuff, and I've kind of had to initiate all of that, right, which is fine to a degree, but then I start to second guess myself a little bit and think, okay, does she actually like me, or does she, or should I just not lean in at this point, or that kind of stuff.
I should let you guys see the video, huh?
I mean, I knew going in that's something that I was going to have to work with specifically, but I'm trying to get there.
I think everything's going well, all things considered, but Haley is difficult to read. We're still getting to know each other, so I'm not sure how, comfortable she is discussing these things, but I need her to open up more and put her guard down, because ever since we had sex, she's not being very receptive to me in general, and this is definitely not what I expected a marriage to be.
Just never think that you didn't put her back out. I mean, you just never think. They always think they laid us out. Let me get my coffee, right? They always think they laid us out. It's never, maybe you didn't do a good job. It's never that. Maybe you maybe you didn't do a good job. Maybe it wasn't good. Maybe it's tiny. You know? Okay. And poor Jacob. Oh Lord. I really wanted this to work for him because he is almost 40, but I think that Lord, they can both meet them good people to get married to. I just don't know what's wrong with Haley, child. Maybe he just didn't put the back out, girl. You know we have to get our back put out. You know you don't put my back out. You know we gonna have us a problem. Okay. But anyways, girl, let me go ahead and take the kids out to the shopping. The baby's still sleeping. Should I just enjoy him being sleeping for a couple of hours? My books are available on Amazon, okay? Remember my mentoring program. The link is below. Register. Everybody get an hour free consultation. You get to talk to me for an hour for free. I love you. I'm going to come back and do another video about what Pastor Cal said about Paige and Chris, girl. It's a treacherous. It's sinful. Bye. Love you.